Here we go. Welcome back to Nashville Soccer Dads, where we talk about everything Nashville SC. All right. We just had an amazing match against the New England Revolution. It was our home opener debut at the Castle, Geodis Park, and we couldn't have asked for a better opening game.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
I mean, we thought I thought we were going to go into this game and maybe come out with a draw. Maybe come out 0-0, maybe 1-1. I did predict 2-1. I think you predicted 1-0. We ended up winning 4-1. Our main guy, Sam Surge, scores the first goal within 5 minutes. Then
Yep.
he scores the second one. Then our guy Hani scores one. Then Warren Madrigal. All right, let's break it down. Okay, game stats. Here we go. We had 14 shots.
Yeah.
They had four. We had 8 shots on target. They had one. We had 3 corners. They had two. We had 2 crosses. They had 8. So it kind of tells you a lot about the style of play we're kind of trying
Yeah,
to do.
for sure.
More 1-2s, more trying to get into the middle, less lobbing it into the middle.
It's interesting though because if you would have asked me without looking at this, how many crosses did Nashville have versus how many New England had? And those numbers are not what I would have called out.
Really?
Yeah, I just in my head, like I watched the game, I was there, and I probably would have given Nashville like 4 or 5 crosses, just from memory. And I would have put New England about the same, maybe even less, just
Yeah.
because I felt like we held them off really well. Like, I mean, shots on target and shots total is a really good indicator. Their one shot on target was a goal.
Yeah. Yeah, which was a very nice shot from Leo Campana. Good
Yes,
job,
yes,
guys.
very good finish.
And the cross from Carlos Gil was
Yes.
insane.
And in my opinion, their only other attempt was the same thing, a beautiful ball played in to the companion, same exact thing, really.
Right,
He
and
just,
then Campana couldn't get his feet right and
yeah,
hit
yeah, he
hit it
skied
over.
it.
Yeah, it was beautiful. So a lot of those crosses that you probably have in mind, and this is, sorry, we're kind of jumping around all over, but guys, this is why you're subscribed here.
Right?
So maybe a lot of those crosses you're thinking of, I think I just want to start here with this player, Christian Espinosa. There was such a big hype about him joining our team, and I still think he's going to be amazing. Did he have the most spotlight, crazy, magical game the other day? No, but those switches, he was switching it
Yeah.
like across the field. So maybe those got in your head as crosses, but he started a lot of those attacking plays.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I actually thought he did an amazing job, even though maybe he's not like the highlight of the game.
Yeah, there was a couple moments because I mean, obviously, I think a lot of fans, including myself, have our eye on him.
Yeah.
We're with high expectations, and may not, like you said, have the we haven't seen it yet, maybe, but like you said, like there was a couple moments where he's in there. He's shaking up play. He's creating opportunities, creating chances, and he's like you said, he's spreading the field. He's switching it, like changing the point of attack. Like it's something that Nashville really hasn't seen much of.
Yeah.
So I love to see it.
Okay. I'm gonna finish these stats. We're kind of jumping around. And then I say we go from the back line to the front about each player.
Okay.
Okay. So I said crosses, we had 2, they had 8. Offsides, we had 1. To me, the more offsides we have, it kind of shows that we're trying to get behind their back line. So like I think that's okay. Like if
Yeah.
Sam and Hani or Christian are trying to get back there, do it. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
We had 16 fouls, they had 11. No biggie.
Again, I point to that as just aggression.
Yeah.
It's just playing aggressively, and we were very aggressive with New England. I mean, we'll get into this with the goal scored, but we were first to the ball almost every single time,
Yeah, and
and it was
you could hear BJ on the side, push up, up, up. Like he was relentless the whole game with
yeah,
having them have that pressure the whole time
yeah,
and
very high
pressing.
press,
Yeah.
very intentional pressing. Um, and one thing that I've noticed in the past with Nashville's press is around the 35th minute in the first half, around the 75th minute in the second half, we get tired. And I didn't see that in this game. I didn't see that drop off in intensity. I didn't see that, you know, like, oh, I'm not going to press this time. I
Yeah.
didn't really see that this game. And that was kind of neat.
Man, so cool. I mean, it is the first game of the season, you
And it
know.
probably helps to score like 3 goals.
Yeah, in the first
Have
half.
some pep.
Yeah. Okay, we had two clearances. They had five or six. We had zero saves, and they had four. Uh, yeah, again, like not much. Okay, okay. Sorry, I keep wanting to jump around. Let's start from the back line here. Oh, there's some more stats here. So we had 55% possession, which is way better.
Mhm.
That's the kind of number we want to see.
And I was going to note this as well. I think in the first half, we were up at like 66
Yeah,
or something like that. It was in the first half, it was even higher.
I believe it. Expected goals for us 2.91, which is amazing. That's we want to stay there and above always.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we already went to the fouls. We had no yellow cards. They had one, which is fairly interesting. And then 25,000 on a freaking cold night is
Yeah.
very good.
I will say, so I was there in person. I will say the back line, the supporter section sounded really loud last night. Um, like just especially from the get-go. Towards the end of the game, it tapered off pretty quickly because of how cold it got.
Yeah,
But like, I mean, they're always loud. I mean, it's the castle for a reason. But I mentioned to Chelsea, my wife, like they seem really loud tonight, very loud and present, and it's
I
it's it's
love
good to
it.
hear.
Good, good. Guys, I wasn't there. I'm so sorry. I was in Seattle, but I was there in spirit. I watched the whole thing. Okay. Now let's start from the back line to the front. Schwaki, how'd you think Schwaki did?
I think he did great. I mean, wasn't really tested much. There was I think one. I mean, I would have called it a save, but it was more so a cross that he stopped. So like, I'll count it as a save for him.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, but he played really well with his feet. There weren't really moments in my chest, and when they pass it back, we have like, oh no, no. I didn't really have very many of those moments. I don't think any at all really at last game. So I thought he did great.
Yeah, I agree. I thought that his distribution, like when he was under pressure, when Leo Campana was pressing up on him and he'd do a long ball, I mean, he started that play where Surridge backheeled it to Hani and then
Mhm.
they had something like it must have been like 25 passes
Yeah.
until they got the goal, until
Mhm.
Hani got the goal. It was it was beautiful. That's how you want to build from the back and
Yeah.
play up. So anyways, okay, Schwaki did great. Let's go to what would you rate him 1 out of 10 last night performance?
I I mean it's hard because he really wasn't tested.
Yeah,
I mean, even the goal, like I mean, it was a great shot.
it
I
was a
don't
great
think
shot.
I don't
Yeah,
think most keepers could get to that ball.
no,
It was a quick. It switched fields. It switched his position. I mean, if we're putting blame on anyone, I would probably put it on Woledzy. A little bit out of position, but still, just a great pass, great finish. Hard to put, that on anyone. So I would,
agree.
I would, to answer your question, I mean, just because he wasn't really tested, I was thinking like a 7, 8 kind of
Okay.
thing.
Yeah,
Just like he did exactly what he was supposed to do.
that's right. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Okay, we'll switch off ratings. So you give him
Okay.
a 7.5, we'll say. Okay, Nahar, how'd you feel with
So
Nahar?
I felt, and this is probably unfair of me. I felt he had a hard start. I felt he was started off slow, not bad, but we were expecting so much from him that I felt like it was a little not up to his caliber. Let's put it that way. Um, all in all, like I think again did exactly what he needed to do. He got up the field. He was involved in at least one of the goals. I know for
Hmm.
sure.
Yeah.
Think it was just the one. Um, and so like the only reason I'm giving him slightly less of a grade is just because of last year's performance. And I felt
Okay.
like it was just a little shaky at times. The start was a little his some he dribbled, into defense a couple of times and didn't get out of it, lost the ball a few times. Um, but yeah, all in all, I think he did great.
What would you give him? What score?
I'd probably 6.
6. Yeah. I'm probably gonna give him a 6.5. I agree with all that. I watching from the TV, I felt like maybe he's a slow starter. I don't know. But we did see him we saw the difference in quality in the Ottawa game when he took over for
Sure.
Jordan
Uh,
Knight.
yeah.
Um, but yes, compared to last year, I feel like I don't know, maybe he's having a slow start, but still what he brought last night was amazing. It
Yeah.
was what led to the goal, Honey getting the goal was because of Nahar kind of finding that space up in the final third. Yazbek fed him the through ball, and then
Yeah.
Nahar crossed it in, deflected off of Warren, Hani kicked it in. So
I, I've got a
Nahar's causing problems and
yeah.
and the good problems we want.
And this is something about kind of our whole defense, but we saw it especially from Nahar and Weled, no, not Weledi, Palacios yesterday. Was uh Palacios especially. There was one moment where he was like pressuring the goalkeeper. I don't know if you remember this,
Yeah,
but I was like, "Who is that? Wait, that's
yeah,
Jason!" Like, and he just stayed up there for a good like 2 minutes, and
I love that, man.
yes, it was amazing. And Lovitz did it one time where they tracked their player all the way across the other side of the field. Nahar did it at least once. They tracked their player all the way and like
It's
just that
very,
relentless, determination, like I'm gonna get that ball.
yeah.
Like you started on my side of the pitch, I'm gonna follow you until you either pass it or I get the ball. And I love to see it.
I love to see it, man. Yeah, let's go to Jason. So I thought he played an amazing game. He had like 95% touch accuracy. His pass completions was 95%. He is solid. It's cool to see him this year in kind of a more mature role. It seems like Leggie's kind of the newcomer, like
Yeah,
excited little puppy dog, and we'll get to him. But Jason, it felt like he's kind of that experience. He was the most experienced, well, besides Nahar and Lovitz, he's the most experienced one in the middle between him,
yeah,
Waleji, and Shraki. So it was cool seeing Jason do his thing. I almost felt like, he seems like more of a classy dude
yeah.
this season. I'm not sure what it is, but he seems very classy.
So I shouldn't bring this up, but I am going to because I watched the Toronto FC Dallas highlights. Just the highlights. I didn't watch the game, but Walker Zimmerman played, and in the highlights there was some faults from Walker, and I hate to say it, love the guy.
Love the guy.
He was been the backbone of Nashville for years.
He's always going to be one of our boys.
Oh yeah, of course. But I just have to point out between, watching both of them, like I said, I just watched the highlights, maybe they all just made him look, not all, but there was a few moments where, he lost positioning. There was one he headed or tried to head it and it kind of hit off his kind of shoulder face area and they got a goal out of it. It wasn't directly his
Ah,
fault, but like, if he would have cleared that ball, it wouldn't have happened kind of idea.
right.
So like just, putting those two, because I think there's some fans that might still have a little bit of like, why did we get rid of Walker kind of thing.
Yeah.
But just seeing that kind of side by side, like Palacios did a fantastic job. He's filling that space. And I think between him and Waledzi, we're gonna see a really strong back line.
Yeah. I give Jason an 8 last night. So good.
Yeah.
Elite. Solid. Okay, G, because that's how I heard the commentators say it. So is it
Okay.
G? Let,
I I don't
let's
know.
go with G for now. Or Maxwell,
I
whatever.
was gonna say let's just go with Maxwell.
Maxwell, he is, I told you, man, he's gonna be a fan favorite.
Yeah, he's already becoming a fan favorite. I saw him multiple times try to pump up the crowd. We don't see that a lot from Nashville players. We see it occasionally. Surge, Mukhtar will do it occasionally. He did it. I think I saw him at least 3 times. In like no really, he would just go over to the sideline and he'll throw in, and he'd be like, "Yeah, let's hear it."
And
So yeah,
there was one play, right, where he took it all the way from the back line, juked the attacker, and ran all the way up to the final third.
yeah,
That's what we were hoping
yeah,
from him. He did it.
yeah, and
He's really cool. I felt like he did pretty good. He did allow Campana. That was, I think, his fault
yeah,
for the goal. Um, Maybe just positioning a few times. I noticed he was kind of not, even though he didn't go up in the field, like some of his positioning was a little questionable.
yeah. I think it's new team, new gameplay, new format. I think he's gonna. I think game or two in, he's going to find his home, and I don't think we're going to see those kinds of problems. I mean, I shouldn't even call them problems, growing pains, maybe,
Growing
just
pains.
just there's a lot of newness going on for him coming into a new club and new country. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
so, and I mean, I feel like we even saw that from Surge. Surge, I feel like had a really slow start with Nashville, but I mean, there's a lot of you know, other things going on with, managers and all of that stuff. But like, I don't think this is going to be a problem. I think we're going to see him settle in relatively quickly. He seems to get along with the team really well. So yeah, I think he's going to, like you said, be a fan favorite, and I think he's going to do awesome.
Rating. What do you give him?
I'd give him a 7.
Okay.
I'd attribute that goal to him, but I think he would accept that too. I think he would have been, yeah, that was on me. Like, and I hate to be so critical because he had his back to Campagna when Charles, revved up to kick that ball. Most of the time, that ball is going to go right behind the back line. So him moving towards the goal is makes sense,
That's true. That's true.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to really nitpick at it, but like that was just a great ball, a great finish.
That's a
Hard.
good point. Yeah, because if I guess you could say he learned from the previous cross from Heel, where Heel whipped it in, it got around him. So
Yeah,
he made a quick adjustment, but it went the other side. So that
yeah.
is a good point. Okay, that's fair. Let's go to Lovitz. How'd you think Lovitz did?
I mean, solid. I mean, it's what we expect from Lovitz. I
Yeah.
mean, he's not as flashy as Nahar, maybe I can say that, but he's always solid. He was getting up, he was making passes, making himself available on the back and making himself available in the middle. I wanted to ask you this earlier. Do you happen to know or got the numbers for the numbers of like team completed passes? Did you see that?
Let me
That's
see.
another thing that I noticed from last night's game is it seemed like our passing was so crisp, so clean. I feel like that's something we've
Oh
kind of
yeah.
struggled with. And it seemed like when we lost the ball, it was mostly either like a one-on-one, like dribbling scenario, or I mean, that's pretty much what I saw. Like, there wasn't too many. I mean, there may be a couple like clearances where we might have lost possession, but like, I felt like our passing as a team was top notch.
It was, and that's what I've been wanting to see. I wanted to see us this year hold on to the ball, pass to each other, and they definitely showed that last night. Yes, so I'm sorry I forgot to mention this. We had 609 total completed passes. They had 518. Um, we dominated.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
dominated. That's
even if
that's
you just
almost
looked at the
100 more.
stats, yeah,
Yeah.
it was just, and you could feel it, especially towards, the last 15 minutes of that game. Like, they Revolution really wasn't even in it. Like their heart wasn't in it,
Yeah.
and it was just yeah,
So rating for Levis, what do you give him?
7, 8. I think he did great.
I'm gonna give him a 6.5 because he did turn over the ball a few times, which is uncharacteristic for him.
Yeah,
But whatever. I thought he did great. Okay, let's go back across the line. So we got Warren Madrigal. He comes in, he gets the starting position over Moyle, over Cossum.
yeah, and I think it's gonna be hard for them to get it back. He did a really good job. I
He
mean,
did a great job.
I didn't see as much defensive side of it as we have seen from someone like Moyle. Um, But also in a game like that, we didn't need it as much. So it's hard to really gauge Madrigal's defensive posture on a game like last night because he did, I think, what we needed. He was
Yeah,
getting wide, he was spreading the field, and when he got the ball, he wasn't scared to do those one-on-ones. He
he
wasn't
was
scared to take
not.
it at him. And most of the time, he was successful. I do have to, so I would have given him the man of the match. We kind of talked about this via text. Like he what 2 assists, 1 goal, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
and just causing whoever that
Right
right
back
back
was.
was,
Yeah.
he just all night. I
Oh
felt bad
yeah.
for the guy. It was just taking it to him and beating him most of the time.
Yeah,
I will have
after
to ask. I don't know how you feel. Was that a handball? I know they looked at it with VAR and gave it the goal.
well,
What do you think?
I do think it was, but again, it's like these camera angles are very hard to assess anything
Yeah,
because maybe it didn't. His arm was out, but maybe it did hit him right here or something. Like it's
yeah,
hard to tell from the camera angle. So
and I
Tori
think that's why it
Penso,
was given. Yeah,
the ref, she was right across from him looking at him.
yeah,
It's hard to have a clear and obvious
yeah.
decision that turns it. If she's like right there looking at it, she probably told him like, no, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I I mean again, watching it back, I watched it like 3 times on the replay. It looks like a handball to me as well.
yeah,
But like with the VAR rules, clear and obvious to overturn something, like it's not going to get overturned.
no.
So just
And again, like we don't know, like I couldn't tell if the ball was over here or like towards the chest
yeah.
more. I couldn't
And
tell.
all of that is kind of arbitrary anyway. Like where does the shoulder end and the arm begin kind of
Right,
thing.
right.
And so I just curious what you thought from just looking at it, but
Yeah. So we're in cahoots there. Warren Madrigal definitely, in our opinion, got the man of the match. I mean, he had the strongest debut any Nashville player has ever had.
Mhm.
I give him a 8.5. What about you?
Yeah, I'm right in there too. I mean, I'd even go to a 9.
Yeah.
Like, this is great,
Yeah,
great
he didn't
performance.
really make any troubling mistakes, I guess.
And it's he, I'm comparing, and I shouldn't, but I kind of compare him to Leal, because they're both Costa Rican,
Yeah.
similar kind of play. But
They
I feel like
actually
my
come from the same club too.
oh, cool, did not know that. Fun
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like Madrigal is faster. Like Leao was fast. I mean, faster with his feet and the ball control and moving the ball was a little bit faster decision making. Um, I know we don't have Leao anymore, but I remember for a while there, I feel like Leao was our one of our best decision makers, our
Yeah.
best playmakers. And then he got injured and it just,
It
yeah,
just went downhill.
downhill. But it's good to see that again. Some
Yeah.
some creativity, some flair, and we're getting that from all. I mean, we were seeing it from Nahar, we're seeing it from Madrigal now, and then we've got our workhorses. So we're about to tag Seth and Yazbek in the middle, just working their butts off and creating just havoc in the middle, and like didn't even give Revolution the time of day. It was just we controlled that game.
It was amazing. So moving on to Eddie now.
Mhm.
How did you feel Eddie played?
I mean, I would give both of them probably sevens, eights, him and Yazbek. I mean, Yazbek had a little bit more involvement with some of the goals, but I think he's just playing more offensively than Tagseth was.
Yeah,
He's playing more of a defensive role. But I mean, Tagseth was part of one goal. I
he
forgot about that.
was.
The second one, or first one? I'm getting all confused now. There's so many.
I think it was the second one, yeah, where he crossed it in. It was a beautiful forward ball from
Oh,
Magical.
that's right. And I don't know if you watched the replay, but I noticed this in the replay. Tag Seth after the initial attempt from Surridge because it was blocked. You saw him turn away and go, "Oh,
Yeah, he didn't realize it went in
yeah."
after. Yeah.
And then it went in. There was two of those goals where and I should wait. We'll talk about this.
Okay, okay. But Eddie, yeah, Eddie had an amazing game. I love, you can see the evolution that BJ's doing with the whole team, not just playing more 1-2 balls, like playing the triangles all the way up the field, but he's real, like you could tell the development between the midfielders,
Mhm.
especially Eddie and Patrick, getting more into that attack instead of I mean, again, before BJ, we had one, maybe two attackers.
Yeah.
Now we're not just sending four, sometimes it's five,
Yeah.
six in the
Yeah.
final third. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's
That's what I was getting at. I wrote this down. Okay. So we
okay.
scored 4 goals. The first goal, we had 6 of our players in the box. Second
Amazing.
goal, we had 5. And then the next two, 3 and 4, we had 4 players in the box.
Wow.
Like those are team goals in my head.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you look at New England's goal, 1 player in the box. I maybe right outside the box. Like it
Right.
was right there on the edge. Like no one else.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of how a lot of MLS teams play is, you know, that kind of even like but even our like corner kick attempts, like it didn't go straight in. It was bouncing around and we were the first to the ball
Yeah.
every time. And it was so good to see.
It was
It
so good.
reminded me of so when I was playing soccer growing up, our I one of the like things that has always stuck with me was one of my coaches telling me that, a toe poke from 2 yards out is still worth 1 point. Even if you do a bicycle kick, from, the 18, it still counts as one. And
Right.
that's always kind of stuck in my head. And I was thinking about that last night or Saturday night during this game is they were kind of dirty goals. Like they weren't very clean. They weren't,
Right.
but it was just pure grit and determination. Like Surge, he kicks it and then like is falling down and heads it in. Like we had two that were came off of Matt Turner. Matt Turner had a decent game
He
for
did.
how much we were throwing at him.
He
He had
actually had
one
a good
great save
game.
out the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just unfortunate that we always had a guy there
Yeah.
ready to, clean it up.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that kind of points to the where Nashville's going is we don't give up. We're going to play to the last minute, the last ball, and we're seeing that at least in these first 2 games. We're already seeing that,
Yeah.
and it's so good to see, and I love to see it.
Love to see it. So Eddie and Patrick, let's pair them together. I'd say overall, I'm gonna give them a 7.5.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, now moving up again, we got our main guy, our new guy, Christian Espinoza. Not our main guy, sorry.
Yeah,
He's one of the main ones.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, we've kind of already broke it down, talked about him. I would probably give him that 7.5, 8
yeah,
range as well.
I
Nothing like you said, nothing like show stopping, but exactly what we needed to see from him. Very, and this might be part of the show-stopping part, like he's very calm and he's super like charitable. Like, oh yeah, you take it. You
right,
got this.
right.
I mean, he laid
He's a
that one
team
off to
player.
Mukhtar. Yeah.
Yeah,
He could have easily, taken the shot or, and he just laid it off to Mukhtar. No, you got this, man.
yeah. Yeah, he's doing his role very well, and I think we're gonna see even more from him. Um, but solid performance from Christian. Let's go to Hani now. So Hani, how'd we feel like Hani did?
I mean, did what Hani needs to do. Like, I mean, I always look at their like the formation that they post before the game, like that's not how we play.
Yeah. Like, all right,
I
okay.
mean, I consider us playing like a 4-4-1-1. Like that's how it works in my head. But like Hani goes where Hani needs to be.
Right.
And now that we have players to fill in some of those spots where Hani normally has to fill in, he's even more free to be creative. to,
Yeah.
you know, oh, I'm gonna be a striker now. I'm gonna, go back in midfielder. And it's
Yeah.
exactly what we've been needing. Hani's always needed some more of that support, so it wasn't all on him, and now he's got it.
It's amazing. Yeah, I felt like his leadership yet again just shone through. Like he was very composed, helping the boys kind of get together and being in the middle the whole time of everything that's going on. So excellent performance. I would say, Hani. And again, dude, he's constantly pressing, constantly trying to get balls from the dudes.
Yeah.
Uh, I, I give him a 9.
Yeah, I'll give both him and Surge a 9. Like, I mean, there was one moment from Surge. Sorry, we're moving on a little
Okay, move
bit.
on to Surge. Let's go.
And I get it. I totally get it. He's on sitting on 2 goals. He was a little selfish one moment. He should have laid it off. Should
Yeah,
have laid it off. I think there was two. I think it was Mukhtar and I want to say it might have been Warren. We're in there and he was in the box and he took it. I get it. Wants to get his hat trick. We're up. I didn't really hate it, but if I'm looking just as straight like strategy and tactics, should have laid it off. But
yeah,
and then who knows if we would have scored that or anyway, like,
right.
and we were already up by I think 3 at that moment. So like I didn't hate it, but again, he was there, he finished, he was the first one to the ball when the 2 goals he had. That's something you can't really teach a striker. You
Right.
can't teach a striker where to be when.
Yeah,
And he is usually in the right spot at the right time and he can get it in.
that's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, he did a great job. Love to see him working. Love to see his new contract extension.
Hmm.
I love that he's happy here. Um,
Yeah.
he's not jumping to go to the Premier League, which is says a lot about the club.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's going to be getting some requests, especially coming off of, second place in the Golden Boot and looking, I mean, he's already in the first place right now.
Yeah.
And Nashville's in first right now in the
Yeah,
East.
let's celebrate that, guys. We're in first place
Yeah.
right now.
I
Woo!
I wanted to, I don't know if you know this. I wanted to look this up and I didn't. Is that a first for Nashville?
Ooh, maybe.
I think it might be. I know we got all the way to second last year, and that was we stayed in second for a while, and then we kind of, with
Yep.
that 17 win run or whatever, we were in second. But I don't think we ever, as far as I can remember, and I don't think we mentioned this earlier. We kept our home home debut win at Geodis Park. We have lost one at Nissan Stadium, but we won't count that one.
Yeah, not a Geodis.
Yeah,
Not a
Geodis, we
Geodis.
kept our first game home winning streak
I
or
love that, guys.
non-losing streak.
Hey, get used to seeing us in first place, okay? No,
Oh,
we
I love it. I love it.
we'll stay humble. We're still gonna work hard, but this is what we're hoping for. Okay. Well, guys, just imagine this. What if we did win all the trophies? Wouldn't that be cool?
That'd be
Okay,
amazing.
just throwing
I
it
mean,
out there.
I will be happy. Well, I would be happy with any of them,
Yeah.
but I would be really happy with to see Supporter Shield and MLS this year.
I think the Champions Cup is a big one too. Like
I
if we
mean,
get past Miami,
we just have Miami, and Miami's coming off a loss. I don't know if you watched the LAFC or any
I
of that.
did. I
Like
did.
at least I just watched the highlights. Like they were not connecting as well as we would expect.
Yeah.
Let
They
me just
weren't
put it
doing good.
there.
They
Yeah.
weren't doing. They don't have Busquets or Alba. So,
Yeah. Very much backbones of those teams. That team.
okay, we can talk about some subs. I don't want to go through all of the subs of the game. The one sub I do want to talk about is Kasem. I thought
That's the one I was going to talk about too. So let's do it.
nice. Okay. I thought, well, he was the most meaningful sub. And I love his determination to want to score.
Yeah.
And when he took that shot on goal, it was a rocket. It
Yes.
was a rocket.
So I was begging Chelsea. She was sitting beside me. I was mostly just talking to myself, but I was like 3, 4, 5, 6 times when we're up by 2 or 3, like just shoot it from
Shoot
outside the
it.
box. And I was like, come on, just shoot it. Just
Yeah.
shoot it. Come on, just shoot it. Surge, Mukhtar, all of them. I was like, come on, just shoot it. And
Yeah.
then finally Kazim came in. and shot it from outside the box, and it was a rocket.
It was a rocket.
Again, kudos to Matt Turner. That was going in,
That was
or
going in.
most
No,
likely would have gone in. I
it
mean,
was. He got a
might have
tip
off
on
the
it.
post, but yeah, I mean, it hit off his hands and off the post. Most likely would have been a goal.
Yeah.
Good save from Matt Turner, but man, that was a rocket of a shot.
Yeah.
And that was a kind of another kind of dirty build-up play. Like it was, we came almost to the end line, and then we came back, and then we lost it, I think, and then we got the ball back, and again, just Nashville, I'm mixing them up now. Nashville's determination just to get in there and just get the ball back is just, I love to see it.
Man, what a complete performance. What a awesome way to kick off the season. I feel like we are hitting the expectations so far of the season. I love to see BJ subbing in all of the guys. Um, you could tell it's more like, okay, we got a lead. You're going in. You need the experience. Let's go. Let's get you up to speed here. So it feels good. It feels like we have a shot at a long run.